Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to San Antonio, Texas. This next match is your main event, and it is for the Women's Patriot Championship. Welcome to Asylum. I am your host, Danny B, here at ringside, and your challenger this evening from Columbus, Ohio, being accompanied to the ring by Paige Alexa Bliss. Now, this match came about as Aldous Noble believed that the way the Patriot Championship match ended between Amber Ryan and Becky Lynch a couple of weeks back wasn't quite acceptable enough. But Amber Ryan has had enough single shots at the title. Becky needed to face a challenger, and Alexa Bliss was more than happy to step up to this one. You also saw earlier this evening Amber Ryan spoken of there. She's back to form after beating Brie with the original Sin, and Asuka is the first woman to qualify for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match at Immortality. And introducing her opponents. From Dublin, Ireland, she is the reigning, defending Patriot Champion, the last kicker, Becky Lynch. She has been a dominant champion as Becky Lynch so far. She hopes to continue that reign of dominance here tonight against Miss Resting Bliss Face herself, Alexa Bliss. Becky fired up as always. The steampunk princess, the last kicker, ready for another fight as she always is. And of course, this is interesting. Paige will be on the outside during this match. This is your traditional one fall match for that very championship right there. Paige could be an X Factor here. Alexa and Paige forming some kind of union in the past couple of months, as we've all seen, even going so far as to challenge the tag team champions Billie and Banks at the Royal Rumble, coming up just a little bit short. Still waiting to hear who's going to be the next challengers for Billie and Banks, and the tag team division in the women's sector is heating up at the moment. Alexa Bliss now taking down Becky Lynch. Very unusual to see Bliss start this one off in a wrestling style. She has to believe in a mat game that Becky Lynch will win. Small but fierce is Bliss, though. She will come up with a plan. And there's the arm drag takedown by Becky Lynch, the champion in control in this early stage. A straight left there, not a natural southpaw as Becky Lynch, but she will use it to her advantage. As Bliss gets hung up in the ropes, she quickly recovers, but Becky is there waiting, and the suplexer is there. I like to call her the Bexplexer myself, because she is just full of tricks when it comes to those suplex throws. And there's another one, snap! Suplex there by Becky Lynch. That sounded like a pause. It was meant for dramatic effect. It didn't really work too well, did it? Occasionally I do feel like Maggle Cole. Becky, though, coming right back into this thing with another traditional suplex. And Bliss is on the defensive. Oh, did you see that? Just kicked her upside the skull. That wasn't pretty. And there's another plex from Becky Lynch. So far, the challenger hasn't mustered any real offense. Bliss getting back to her feet, but once again, Becky Lynch just right in there, right over her. And finally, Lynch goes for the first cover of the match. There's 1, 2. Bliss still kicks out. See Paige shouting on encouragement from the outside there. She has yet to get involved in this matchup, but you have to believe, if it comes to it, Paige will do what is necessary. Becky Lynch remains in control at this point as she racks her up, goes for the bow and arrow stretch. Referee right in the way there, so I can't see what's going on properly, but it does look like Becky Lynch wasn't able to get the job done with that move. She's not fussed though, she's got far more in the tank, but Bliss finally comes back and she takes the leg out. Now Bliss right back after that leg. If she can take out the vertical base of Becky Lynch, she is in for a shot here tonight. Bliss right back into this thing, but Becky Lynch just gets her back into the corner, reasserts dominance, takes control once again, and now Lynch puts her up on the top rope. This is not going to be pretty for Bliss. Down she goes hard, stacked up on her neck. Luckily for Bliss, she did roll through that one a little bit, otherwise she could have been in serious pain. Here's another cover. There's two. Bliss once again keeps herself alive in this matchup. Knee right to the top of the spine there. I have said it before, that seems to be a favourite amongst the women here in the Revolution. Becky Lynch now with another stretch in play. That is an unusual one. Did I see? No. I thought I saw Bliss tapping out there. No, she survives it just about. Paige there, you can see her just begging Bliss to get some offense in. A stalemate between the two competitors inside the ring. Bliss gets the better of it, and there goes the Luthez press. And like I said, small but fierce. She might be the smallest woman in the Revolution, but you would not overlook Alexa Bliss any day of the week. Now Bliss taking control of Becky Lynch. Finally, she's managing to get herself into this contest. But Becky Lynch right back into this thing. Bexploder! Lynch just took control of that situation, hit the Bexploder. This one could be over. There's one. There's two. Bliss still kicks out. Paige looks relieved on the outside there. Right up to the top of the neck again though goes Becky Lynch. She's got something devious in mind as she waits for Bliss to get to her feet. And here comes the Disarmer. And Alexa Bliss reaching out towards the bottom rope there. Bliss trying desperately to hold on as she reaches out towards the rope. Did she get her hand under it? I'm trying to gauge Paige's reaction. There is definite rope break there. No, maybe not. Maybe Paige was causing a distraction. Could well have been that Paige was just pointing out that Bliss's head was under the bottom rope. Couldn't see properly from the angle we were at, but that looked like it could have been the case. Becky Lynch needs to get more awareness of her ring space, needs to know where she is at all times, otherwise Bliss is going to take advantage like she has right now. A straight slap from Bliss, followed up by a left kick. But Becky just gets the advantage once again. She counters whatever Bliss had in mind there. And now Becky goes to the ropes. Elbow drop to the small of the back. There's a boot. Bliss still trying to recover, but Becky Lynch right back in this. But Bliss, I got ahead of myself there. Bliss was the one able to get the counter. She's got the champion in the corner, just bouncing right back out, man. No love lost between these two, as Bliss locks in a triangle choke on Becky Lynch, turning the game around. Lynch gets right back into this thing though, elbow, but Bliss is not going to fall for that trap one more time. Bliss has her in the corner, out she comes. What has Bliss got in mind here? She wraps the legs and there's the Hurricane Rana. Now Bliss, tilt-a-whirl, roll up. We've got a cover here, 1, 2. Lynch kicks out just in the nick of time there. Holds on to her champion slip by a hair. Champion slip. Yep. It would have been a champion slip if she'd have given that one up then. Drop kick knocks Lynch right back down to the mat. And Paige applauding that one. Bliss just throwing her right onto the ground, but Becky Lynch has a counter, takes out the arm and uses it to throw Bliss onto the ground. Brings her into the middle of the ring, and we've got a cover here from Becky Lynch. There's the kick out. Bliss staying in this thing. It is so close, man. Paige once again just shouting encouragement towards Bliss as Becky Lynch takes control of this match. Some guy in the crowd there getting his Irish cities confused there. Elbows right to the top of the skull, trying to keep Alexa Bliss down. Scrappy little Ohio native just keeping herself in this thing at all costs. Becky Lynch not afraid to play dirty when she needs to, follows it up with an elbow. Lynch with another cover here. There's one, there's two, and Bliss once again gets the shoulder up, stays in this thing. Straight kick there from the straight fire lass. And here we go for the second time. The Backsploder connects. Paige reeled off of that one. You could feel it all the way out here. She goes in for the cover now, does Becky Lynch. There's 1, 2. I don't believe it. Bliss kicks out again. What is it going to take to keep this girl down? She does not want to give up her shot at the Patriot Championship. She would, of course, be the first woman to hold it for the United States. But Becky Lynch has the disarmer in. Again, the referee has placed himself between the ropes. Between Bliss and the ropes, but it doesn't matter. Becky going for the cover. There's 1, 2, 3. Finally. The last kicker had to go hard on Bliss there for Alexa to finally lose the strength to kick out. But here is your winner, and still Women's Patriot Champion, Becky Lynch. The Irish lass keeper, her too. God's sakes, the Irish lass kicker keeps the title in the colours of the Irish. What a hell of a main event that was. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have been Danny B, and this has been Asylum. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all Tuesday for the next episode of Asylum. Good night, and take care.